to be a copyright strike. I'm going to sing 2 songs back to back. I'm going to sing Fancy because I was singing it last night when I got cut off. And then I'm going to sing the song that I told you guys was my mom's favorite song. Not The Rose. Well, my mom's favorite song was The Rose. She liked me singing that too. But she also loved to sing Wind Beneath My Wings to me. And it's really funny because I was singing earlier. Fancy. And then Wind Beneath My Wings came up. So, yeah. Hey, guys. I don't want that. Which one do I want? This is what I wanted to pull this down here. I'm sorry, guys. Technically, I'm strong over here. I'm not strong everywhere. All right. So, I'm going to try and get through this. Now, listen. I haven't sung professionally in quite a long, long ass time. I have been trained professionally, of course. I've sang professionally, of course. In fact, people like to use my SoundCloud that I have of some of my old things as a way to make fun of me, which is really funny to me because I feel like you're just I just feel like you're I think you're kind of just promoting my songs and shit, and I'd really like to actually get them made someday that are better. So we're gonna start with this. And then I might actually sing one of my own songs later on if we get to it, because I might be able to find it. I haven't sung in a very long time. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Okay. Now, if I stumble through and you make fun of me, that says more about you than it ever said about me. I remember all that well, looking back, summer of 10:15. We lived in a one-room, one-man shack on the outskirts of New York. They didn't have money for food or rent, so the least we were up there. And Mama spent every last food she had by me. Well, Mama watching on the curl my head. Lips. Listening to a second dancing dress. Had a spin in the side and rope in the head. It was bad, self dreaming and it's taking me good. And I'm back in the that's all city. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. And I got a little bit of perfume on my neck. That all the tears welling up in a troubled eyes. Look at our beautiful shack and it's just me and just the baby's gonna stop again. They're handing me a heart-shaped rope with the head, cause I don't step the world. As I watch you roll, it's like it's happening, and Mama, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. Please, if you want love me, but don't let me down. Now you're bumming me down. That was after the summer moon. The left side was the shine. The love for the people from the grip of days when Mama died and I ain't. But the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been suffering. I knew what I had to do, made myself just all a man. I was going to be lazy someday, but I didn't know that. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head down in shame. I might have been born to plain white chest. Fancy was my name. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. One more after another man took me in off the street. 1 week later, I was born to see in a 5-room hotel. Yes, you were. The congressman occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion in an elegant New York town.
She ain't done bad.
Now in this town there's a lot of Southside chicks, hypocrites that call me bad. Criticized mama for turning me out, no matter how it is. We're going out to worry about nothing but nothing, yeah.
Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down.
Please, God to you, now don't let me down. Now your mama's up down. That's it. So, any other questions about whether I can fucking sing and I got credentials or not? Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay. Let's follow along. What shall we talk about? I was in the middle. You want me to sing the Rose? They want me to sing the Rose. Do you want me to sing the Rose? Because it's a whole different side of me when I sing the Rose. Yeah? Okay. Okay. I don't like to do the Rose. You know what? Let me do the Rose the way I want to do the Rose. Here's how I want to do the Rose. Like I always forget my words because I have a serious brain fog. So I hate having to look at lyrics while I sing, and I can't stand doing karaoke because it's never the right key or the right speed. And you have to fit your voice to it. And I do so much better when I don't. But I'm not the greatest at a cappella. I do need somebody that plays for me and fixes things for me. But this one I can sing for you without anything. And it's just raw and it's just me. Bo, you're not watching a weird downward spiral here. We're singing and having fun. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for your concern. However, we don't talk about Fancy's mental health other than to ask the mods very politely if they think she's okay. And if they don't think I'm okay, they will take care of me. But thank you. Okay? Thank you. Love you guys. Let's sing the Rose. This is my absolute favorite song. It's the song I sang. It's the song I told you guys a story last night. If you weren't watching over here, no, Ryan's going to work. She'll be back later, and I don't know if we'll go live later or not because she's working and I'm going out with my husband to see family tonight. So I don't know if we'll be back later or not. Okay, so, but listen, I want to tell you a little story about the song that everybody's asking me to sing. It's called The Rose. And I believe Bette Midler sang it about Janis Joplin in the Joplin movie. And I don't remember what the hell it's named. Which is really funny to me that Bette Midler also played the mother in Gypsy Rose Lee. Yeah, really interesting there. Telling you, irony all around. But The Rose, I'm really musically in love with things. And I never knew where that came from because my adopted family is not extremely musically inclined. But how my mother was very good at piano. I mean, extremely good at piano. She even got a scholarship to college and turned it down on piano scholarship. But I was adopted. And I only met my birth family last year, which was part of the best year of my life. I'm writing a book about it, just so you know. Anyway, The Rose. The Rose. The Rose. I had a very complicated life with my mother. But I always knew my mother loved me and wanted the best for me. And everything she did was out of love. And everything else just wasn't my mom because medications played a big part in who my mother was. She came from a really hard family. So in high school, I'd always loved this song. I went and auditioned for my choir my senior year for a solo at one of our concerts. And I'd had various solos over the years. It wasn't about that, but this was my final concert. And so I wanted to get a solo. And I originally auditioned with Over the Rainbow, which I love. Bitch, what? It's crazy, right? It's been a long time. I we'll talk about finding family at another time because that's hard, baby. I might be able to help you. I have some people that might be able to help you. All right. Anyway, so I auditioned with Somewhere Over the Rainbow because The Wizard of Oz is my absolute favorite. Oh, and by the way, we've decided, and I'll catch you up TikTok if you weren't here. I don't remember exactly where you got cut off, but we've decided to not use real names anymore because people seem to think that that's crazy. So we're going to call them by certain names. And it's really funny that I have minions because they suggested that their minions should be called the Lollipop Guild. And I'm thinking that my little minion should be called the Lullaby League because I much rather I like the Lullaby League over the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild looked like a bunch of bullies. Fits that. The Lullaby League were sweet and pretty and seemed like really sweet girls that just wanted to, sing and be happy. And I like that. So the Lullaby League, that's my friends and family here. The Lullaby League. I'll make something out of that league with you guys. But anyway, back to the rose. So I auditioned with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Do you like the Lullaby League, guys, over here? Yeah. The Buttercups. Yeah, the Buttercup family over there, since she thinks, she can just go around calling Nicholas Buttercup, which is just, don't even get me started. Let me get back to the rose because I got to stay focused on my mama. Okay. Yep. New page. Yep. So here we are. The rose lyrics. I auditioned Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And my teacher, Mr. Lutz, who I just absolutely adore, handed me the lyrics to this and said, I really think this is the song you should sing. Yeah, it's me live. I'm going to swipe across for a minute. Okay. And I did. And he said, honey, that's your song. That'll always be your song. And I see so much of both the ladies that it talks about in you. So you should always sing this. And I did, and I made a house fucking cry. Standing ovation. Mama tears. And then I graduated and left my mom's house because my relationship with her was so tumultuous that I couldn't stand to live another minute there. And I think that's one of the reasons why I understood Gypsy so well. I just got a lot of things wrong. But my mom loved this song, loved me singing it. So one year for Mother's Day, I didn't have any money. I've always been poor. I was a single kid from a single mother. We both had mental health problems. And I got married young because I didn't know I could get pregnant because I had PCOS and they told me I couldn't. But you know how she says the D, yeah, you better go see that man in there. That man loves me. I love that man. We've been through hell. But one Mother's Day, I didn't have any money. And I hit the boombox because, yeah, I'm old. I hit the boombox and I recorded this little song for her. Nothing. And I did it again later when I went and did it in a studio at like Universal Studios where you could do that. And I gave it to her again and she loved that. But at 29, I lost my mother, my best friend. And I was so happy at that point to know my mom and be where we were at. And she was taken from me Yep. And when she went to hospice, she was hanging on. Like she'd hung on in a coma just a month before when I went and got her from California. Because she fell and hit her head. I went into a coma, and for a week, nobody in my family even bothered to tell me because they're selfish assholes. I've been calling and calling and calling when my aunt finally told me. I drove like a bat out of hell from Phoenix to Riverside. And The second I walked into the hospital and my mom heard my voice, she woke up. And that was my miracle. So about a month later, I think it was, my mom came to my home and finally was going to stay with us. And she made peace with my husband and my dad and all of that. There's a lot there. But she had a major stroke and she ended up in hospice and she wouldn't go. And the night that she went, the ladies in the hospice told me that I should go home and get some rest because it could be a long time. Mind you, I had to make all these decisions by myself. And I've been alone with my mother since I was 6 years old. So much guilt there. So I told the ladies I couldn't go home that night. I just needed to be there. I just knew I needed to be there. I knew it. In the middle of the night, I heard the death rattle. I went and got one of the nurses, and they came in and they told me it wouldn't be very long. She kept holding on, and they couldn't figure out why. So I leaned in close, and I told her it was okay to go. And then I sang her the rose. And a single tear rolled down her face before she passed, and I knew she heard me. And then God swept her away. Just give me a moment and I'll sing it for you. I may cry, but I may struggle, but I got to get it through it. Oh. Hashtag unhinged, hashtag messy, hashtag so what. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. And some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. And some say love, it is a hunger and endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. And it's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. And it's the one who won't be taken that cannot seem to give. And the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Not my best, but not my worst. So there you go. I want to see if I can find the one I wrote. Oh, somebody know where my SoundCloud is, since my haters like to put it out there. Anybody know where my little SoundCloud is? I don't even know where it is anymore. It used to be on MySpace. Let's see. I want to actually sing it again. And then we'll talk. My computer is going to die. I swear. I can't figure it. Fancy Miss Sally. 5 and 9er. Hold on, guys. Oh, well, there's my podcast. Because I don't have any credits. Let's see here. That's probably it. No, that's not it. Hold on. I got to find it. I can't even remember what I put it under. I can't even remember. Somebody go find one of the hate videos that's got it in it and tell me what my tag name on SoundCloud is. Because I can't even find it my damn self. And they had to go deep to find that shit. Somebody find it for me. Drop it in the chat, please. I don't even know where to find my SoundCloud. It's a SoundCloud and it has a black and white picture of me when I was younger singing. I need to know what the name on it is. Let me see if I can find it another way. Fancy Miss Sally singing. Let's see. Funny when you Google yourself what comes up. Debunking the Act, episode 2 with Gypsy Rose, Fancy Miss Sally, Fancy Miss Sally, Fancy Miss Sally, Fancy Miss Sally. Anybody find it yet? Damsel in Distress. Thank you, ma'am. That is it. Damsel in Distress. That was the band I was working on. Damsel in Distress. And you all think you're fucking funny. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it under artists. People. Anybody got a link? Come on. It's got to be fucking... Hold on. Let me see if I do it this way. Fancy Miss Sally. Backspace. Damsel. Haha. Let's see. Good God. They really had to go fucking far. Someone give me a damn link over on YouTube. Someone give me it. Because I can't find it. How did they find me singing on SoundCloud or anywhere else without me being able to fucking find it myself, folks? Like, seriously. Okay, someone's looking. I don't even care. Someone's in here, a rat. Yeah, right. Is there a rat in the house that can give me my link that you found, please? I'd love that. Before, during, and after the discussion. Bitch, what? Here. I will do it for you, baby. I will do it for you, baby. They're asking that I start singing every day before and during and after. Yes. Can I sing Janice? Oh, you want me to sing Janice? Is it the Feelin' Gypsy song? Yes. Can you go find that and find out where it came from? That's so funny. They think that I wrote that about her. I didn't even write it. I just sang it for someone that asked me to do it. Oh, you guys, they're so fucking funny and trashy. It ain't even funny. Hey, bitches, you watching? I know you are. Careless Whisper, no thank you. Your grandfather is in Reba's band? Are you shitting? Did you see that my daughter maybe do a duet? Or no, you can't see it now. I'm gonna do it again for my daughter. Okay? I'm gonna do it again for my daughter because my daughter wanted you guys to help me get a duet with Reba. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You want me to do Janice? All right. Get one chance here. My mods, I love you guys. I love you guys. Y'all take care of me so I don't have to take care of me. I'm messy. I am messy. All right. I still can't find it. This is hilarious. All right. Somebody wants me singing Janice. Yeah. Let's sing Janice while my things look up for me. Let's see. What do I want to sing? I'm going to sing. I hate doing karaoke. Let's see what I would come up with Janice. Bobby McGee, Piece of My Heart. Patsy. I could do Patsy. Ooh, I love Patsy. How about I do Peggy Lee Fever instead of Janice? I gotta get worked up for Janice. You guys want to hear me do Fever? I love Bobby McGee. You know what? Let's do Bobby McGee. If I sound like shit, I sound like shit. Bobby. And then I want to do, we'll see. And if you get the link to me singing, I'd sure love that, guys. All right, let's. I've done this one. Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. I feel near as fading as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. He rode us all the way to New Orleans. Pulled my harpoon out, the dirty red bandana. It's playing soft for Bobby sang the blues. Hey, windshield wipers slapping time. Holding Bobby's hand in mine. To sing every song that driver knew. Freedom has to know has for nothing left to do. Nothing, only nothing, honey, it's been going on. And feeling good was easy, but when you feeling good was good enough for me. And good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. The cookie corners of California soul. Well, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we've done. Yeah, Bobby, baby, kept me from this world. Dad near to leave us slow. I let him slip away. Looking for that home, I hope he finds it. Oh, I tread on my tomorrow for one single yesterday. To be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. That's all that left me. Yeah. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. There you go, Bobby McGee. And that's my little version. I don't do it exactly like Jan because I ain't Jan. Who could be Jan? Anybody got that damn link yet? I need that damn link. How ridiculous is this that I can't even find? Can we still get to MySpace? Are we able to get to MySpace? You know what? I think I know how to find it. Hold on. Because they say I had behind my last name. That's so funny. I found it. Guess what it's under, guys? It's under April Johns, Damsel in Distress. Because because I used that name. You don't get to use that name, bitches, because you didn't earn it. All right, let me see if I can find the one I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. I'll let you hear it then. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it all the way up. Since they like to make fun of my fucking songs. Yep, here we go. Hold on. Presentation time. Just stick around. You might think I'm unhinged. I'm really not. This is just me. You're just watching me. Let's see. Can I get lyrics to it? I want to see if it has the lyrics. No. I haven't even sung this song before. All right, here we go.
She was working in a 5 and 9 on the outskirts of Abilene, begging her mom to let her go and live the American dream. She won some first place trophies and some grand prize money. The record deal came along. She was almost famous. Then there was me.
That's my dog.
Promise of love in the backseat of a better VW Gold. They never knew of what night could mean, that things could get so wrong. Fame passed the life inside became a cry in the dark night. She was almost famous. Then there was me. When laughed and years flew by, she never looked back, no more life to try. There were no regrets, just lessons learned. Songs brought to life, though hers had turned. She was almost famous, almost famous. She was almost famous. Then there was me. Found pictures of her on stage, strumming that old guitar. I won't hold her back anymore. She's a star. I said I wanted to see her name up on a grand marquee. Did she still have it in her? Too old, she said to me. But we gave it a shot, laid some tracks down. Then we heard a buzz all over town. She was almost famous. Then there was me. Every night we play a Full House on tour. Every song better than the one before. We're standing together, playing for the crowd, reliving the years, playing loud. She was almost famous, almost famous. She was almost famous. Then there was me. She was almost famous, almost famous. She was almost famous. Then there was me.
Now, let me tell you a little story about my daughter, my husband, and how I was on the Newlywed Game one time. Y'all want to hear about my Newlywed Game? I know y'all like talking about my Newlywed Game, don't you? We ain't going to talk about the Buttercup family anymore today. I'm done with that bitch for the day. Bye, Princess Peach. And you know what? I ain't going to talk about any of them right now. I'll talk about you when I want to, how I want to, and where I want to. You seem to think that's okay. I will post it. I'm going to put it all out. Okay, so that little song, Almost Famous, is a true story. I was working in Hollywood finally where I wanted to be when I had a gentleman named Craig who came back into my life from high school. I've known Craig since 7th grade, and that guy drove me fucking insane. Okay. Got me my first attention. He did. For saying every cuss word my mama had ever said. He did. He did. And hold on, this is coming up weird. All right, go down. Okay. So, no, go away. Oh my God. See how easily I get distracted? Okay, I don't know why this won't go away. I don't want that there. There we go. Ah, okay, chickens. I did sing gospel. I sing choir. Yep, I did. Wow, I used to hold a room of 1,000 and now I can't even get it over. Whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm doing it for myself. I don't care anymore. So I was trying to make something out of my thing. I had been on Boy Meets World for a long time, and there's a story that goes around that's not true, but it's true. I also sat and had lunch with Sam Raimi one time while we were doing Spider-Man. Yeah, I was a background person, but I was getting to a point where I wasn't going to be a background person. And then I had my daughter because Craig came into my life in a whole fucking epic way. And I was sitting on a set one day, Boy Meets World set one day, actually. And a friend of mine had said to me, let's see if you can see better. A friend of mine had said to me that, it was Valentine's Day. This is right before I ran back into Craig. Like I said, I've known Craig since 7th grade. I graduated high school. I did a bunch of shit. He did a bunch of shit. And one day we went into each other, but it's after this. So let me tell you this. I'll start from the beginning of me and my career. And, I was working. I'd done children's theater for years, and I was really starting to get it. I had just gotten an agent. There were deals I was talking, and I ran back into my husband, and my whole life fucking changed. And I never regret that. But I was almost famous. Like, really, for fucking real. And then I put my life on hold for 20 years to raise my fucking family and to take care of my life. And then, 9 years ago, I decided I wanted to do something more for my fucking self. And all I've been is fucking harassed and run in circles and had really shitty people around me. But let me get back to the important part of the story. So, I was sitting on the set. It was Valentine's Day. And I asked my friend if he wanted to go out to the bar. He said, "Baby, don't you have a man at home?" And I said, "Yeah, but I don't want to go home." And I wasn't facing the fact that I didn't want to go home to that man, not that I didn't want to go home. And so he made a very important statement to me, and I'm going to turn off comments over here, guys, so you guys can keep commenting, but I'm just not going to see them. He made a really important statement to me that day. He said, "Baby, if you don't want to go home to the man that's supposedly waiting for you, that ain't a relationship. That's a fucking burden." Because he wasn't paying any of the bills or anything, and he was bum number one that followed me from, not even bum number one. He's probably bum number 15. Bum number 15 followed me, from Texas, where I went to try to get away from my mom in the military, and didn't work out for me because I was a hot fucking head there. And I got injured and shit. So I ended up back home, or not wanting to go back home. I always didn't want to go back home. That's so relevant. That's relevant. I didn't want to go back home. Man, so many times I didn't want to go back home. And now I'd give anything to just go back home. Have my mama. One more time. I know you're up there, Mama. So he said, "You better go home and end that right now because it's not fair to you or that boy." I said, "You're probably right." So I went home and I had it out with him, and part ways I ended back at my mama's house because apparently he wasn't paying any of the bills, and that was eviction number one. By the way, for those of you that are checking my background report, there you go. There's the eviction number one, is he wasn't taking the money that I was giving him and paying for anything. He just, I guess, wasn't paying the bills. So I ended back at Mama's house. I'm driving from Riverside to LA every day, trying to make deals happen, do different things on different sets. I was a special. I had a direct line to certain people in central castings that I could get cast every single day and work. I had an agent that I was working with. I was working with Amy Linden. You know, I met her along the way. She's my mentor and I love her. Thank you, bitch. Love you. Go check out Amy Linden if you ever want to see somebody that does real work in the industry. That's my woman. I love her. She told me I should put cameras up in my house and I should just tape it all because it's my fucking masterpiece. And she's probably right. Anyway, I ended up back in my mom's house and I'm pissed about it. I don't want to be there. We're having it out all the time. Always. I always argue with mama. And I'm going for a job at Hellsberg Diamonds. Hellsberg Diamonds. Yep. I was wearing a white top and a long black brown skirt with flowers on it that day. My hair was down, curly. And I was coming out of the Galleria. And I almost stepped off the curb. Okay. Hope my mods are taking care of me. Okay. I stepped off a curb and my husband's best friend almost ran me over because he had this big, huge Chevy truck and I didn't clear the side. But my husband saw me out of the side of his peripheral and screamed out, "No, April, don't!" And I jumped back up on the curb. He took off. His friend took off. And he was screaming at me to hold on. And I said, okay. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen this guy in forever because I've been gone. And so I thought, oh my goodness. That guy's so annoying. That was the first thing that went through my head. Oh my God, that guy's so annoying. And so only other person's ever been able to shut me up besides Ryan is that man right there. Sometimes he does it rudely. But he's usually right about things. He might not be right about the stuff, but he's usually right when he's telling me about other people. And I don't listen. I don't listen to Ryan. It gets me here a lot of the time. He's in trouble for not listening. I'm hard-headed. Bella, are you okay, baby? Poor baby. I'm hard-headed, y'all. I'm hard-headed. My mama said I was hard-headed. My husband says I'm hard-headed. I know Ryan thinks I'm hard-headed. I love her for it. Christina thought I was hard-headed. My friends all know I'm hard-headed. Fuck, I'm hard-headed. But I started walking to my car, and I guess Craig says that he hit our friend Terry in the arm. Said that was my date for tonight. So I thought, why not? Let's go see him. He's not all that bad. He's annoying, but I've danced with the boy. I saved him at a ROTC ball. I got stories for days. I know. I'm going to have to put her down. That's hilarious. So got in my little car. There was an Escort. I think that was a rental. That was the rental I almost got ran off the road by a big rig in. Fun. That's another story for another day. I got stories for days. You're going to have them all. Hopefully TikTok will let me keep joining you guys because I don't know about you guys. TikTok, y'all worrying me. Anyway, so I thought I'd go through the neighborhood because we lived in the same neighborhood. Now, high school. He dated one of my friends, and she did him dirty, and I saved him at a ROTC ball. Okay. So, me and a friend named Dusty, who married one of my ex-boyfriend. Funny how that goes. That's a lot of stories there. Saved him from her, and we were dancing with him because he got dumped at the ball. That was dirty for a guy that was not worth her time. Guys, I love you too. So, he basically, I guess, I thought I'd go find him. He wrote in my yearbook at the end of the year. He wrote in my yearbook that he said he came over one day and he sat on my washing machine because I wasn't allowed to let anybody in the house. And he sat on my washing machine. He tried to kiss me, and I didn't want to be kissed. And so he made a bet with me that day that he would kiss me before the end of the year. And he wrote in my yearbook that I still have, I guess you won the bet. But I'll see you again. No questions right now. And I guess he won. Yes, he won. So we graduated in 92 and this is 96. So 4 years later, we run into each other at the mall, or he almost runs me over. So I thought, all right, I'll go find him. I'll see if he lives in the neighborhood still. Well, he didn't live in the neighborhood but his best friend did. And I was coming back down by the park where we all went to, where I went to elementary school and everything. And here he comes again in this truck and he starts screaming at me, pull over, pull over, pull over. I said, no, fuck you. You pull over. I'm like, no, you pull over. I'm not pulling over. I'm not going through this again. I tried to wait for you the other fucking seconds ago. Nope. He pulls over. I get out of the car. I guess he told Terry that day that was the girl he was going to marry. And Terry said, you don't know that girl. And he said, you watched me. I sure do. And so we pulled over. I jumped out of the car and I bounced over to him and gave him a big hug. And Terry went. Craig starts spitting his spit because my man can spit. And he has a little way. I learned so much from that man about sales and techniques and things, and just wisdom. My husband is so wicked smart. And dumb, but wicked smart, man. And he goes through a pattern of asking yes, no questions to get you to the answer that he wants you to get to. It's manipulative, but it's sales tactic. It's not manipulative for bad. It's why I can see some of the things that the people that have been around me do, because I understand the techniques that they are using. It's all in the way you use those techniques. So you need to check Red Pages, #busted. I don't give a shit what is on any other platform anywhere about me. My team works on that. So anyway, yes, we use it as protection. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. So let me pause for a moment. I am well aware of what everyone says around me about me. Okay? I'm going to keep going with my sweet story. I'm aware of what my haters, my supporters, everybody says. I'm aware. I'm aware of what the Buttercups have to say. I'm aware of what the Lollipop Guild has to say. I'm aware of what the Lullaby League has to say. I'm aware of it all. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want you bringing it in my chats. I don't want you bringing it to my face. I don't want any of it. And if you do, I will absolutely 100% block you. And if you bring it in the chat, you will be warned by the moderators. And if you continue to do your nonsense, you will be blocked. That's not me yelling at you. That's not me being rude. That's me. I'm trying to protect my peace here. And you're making it damn hard. And I know that that's what's going on right now. And I'm so tired of it. So here's the thing. I don't want to hear about Natasha Cooper. She does. She does. She claims Christy gave her the medical. Yeah, guess what? Well, I'm going to tell you what. I'll answer that one. Christy did give her the medical records. Not all the records I have, but she gave her medical records. She did that to humiliate me. Yeah, that's the Blanchards for you. And that's why I can tell you that what was happening then is happening now, but it's on a higher level because it's okay, bitch. What? I'll watch it in a second, baby. I got myself. Don't worry. I won't get rattled. Don't worry. Okay. I got me. Don't worry. Okay. I got me. It's all happened before, but now it's ramped up because Princess Peach over there is now in charge, and Mama Buttercup, yeah, she ain't happy about it either. They're going to use anything and everything they can to come at me and to do all that. Okay, yes, I do, but I know I'm loved. Thank you. I'm not melting down. I'm not upset about it. I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. But I'm going to ask you guys as viewers and supporters and haters. Look, if you're actually very concerned about my mental health, then what you need to do is stop sending it my way. I got you, bitch. I know. Okay. I'm very well aware of it. What I need you to do is send it to tipsforgoodwives@gmail.com. That's all spelled out. Tips for Goodwives gmail.com, because now this is a very serious threat. There are very serious allegations being made. There are very serious things happening, and it all needs to go there so that the lawyer can handle it and I don't have to. On top of that, I would very, 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 very much appreciate it if you would stop sending it to Ryan. Yes, she's my PR, and you're making it very hard for her to fucking do her job. I'm not making it any easier, but I'm trying to. I hope somebody tells her I said that. I don't remember what I said last live. Somebody says I said I fucking block you, Bobby. I'm so tired. If you would just leave me alone and let me be me and tell my stories and talk about it, then I would be much more able to tell you my stories and talk about it. But what I'm not going to do is all professional up over here, okay? This is raw and uncut footage for a documentary that is being made. Several. This is behind the scenes of the Good Wives Network. This is behind the scenes of a bullying, stalking, and whatever. Hey, Miss Moon, baby, I love you. Situation. Okay? You are watching them try to put a person that they know is mentally ill. And I am. I'm mentally ill. I have mental health problems. Everybody does. What the fuck? That is autistic. Haven't you heard those words before in this case? And they have come 100% at all times for the last 8 years, had somebody directly inside and in contact with my family and my company. That's what the Buttercups have done. That's what the people that go around reporting shit to you about me that are half truths have done. And so I don't understand how to do Discord at all, guys. But so what we're doing now is we're lawyering up. I have a PR person. I'm going to get a team that I have new mods. I have a new team that actually does their jobs. And what I was trying to say earlier is somebody, Ryan, they're trying to make Ryan feel like she's just going to be the next person who didn't do her job. No. I'm sorry to tell you this. Ryan is doing her job the best she fucking can. And I think she's amazing. And I love her. I'm a lot to fucking handle. I tell them it every fucking day. Yeah, I do have a Discord and Patreon. I don't know how to run it. So, I'm at a point, they're trying to push me over the edge, and I'm very well aware of it, and I'm warring inside. That song that she played me, that Ryan played me, and this is why I know that Ryan is the person that's supposed to be here for me. Because she does get me and she does understand me. She's fucking mad as hell at me. Whatever. She said, I'm going to tell. She said that the reason that she didn't call me right now when I wanted her to call me was because she was going to get ugly. And I told her straight up that, you know what, baby? Oh, yeah, no. Colleen and Dr. Steele are working right now. I told her, I said, baby, I can do ugly. You can be mad as hell at me, but I'm actually trying to do our job here, and I love you. And somebody said the other day about this was I'm just another patsy in the Buttercup game, and now they're trying to inflame an entire 9 million people against me to be patsies for her again. She don't even have to ask for my head. She will just get it if she wants it. That's raw right there. And it's the truth. So if you're really concerned about my mental health, ask my mods politely in the chat. And please just be polite when you're here. I don't care. You can disagree with me. But what I don't do is have bullshit conversations. I'm not going to argue with you about something that I know is 100% true. I'm not going to argue with you about Gypsy taking a bite of a cupcake and her mother ripping out fucking healthy teeth, because that didn't happen. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, baby, for catching them. Okay. And that's a fact. Another fact is that the teeth started crumbling when she was 4 and 5. And it had nothing to do with any medication or anything that her mother was or wasn't doing with her. Another fact is that I believe she has a chromosomal defect that I'm having Dr. Steele and Colleen relook at, because we believe it could explain all of the medical issues that she had. Thank you, baby. I'm just rough on the edges. She's right. All the medical things that she had. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and discuss with you something you saw in the act and think is a fact. It's just, I'm not. It's the dumbest way to discuss anything. Who discusses cases like that? We have to know the facts. It's one of the reasons why I talk so much about this case, is because here, look, I missed a lot of things. Y'all are helping me. That's why I've been so happy with TikTok. Y'all are helping me because I ruined it over here because of the Blanchards. Well, I mean literally because of my passion for them, not against them, for them. But over here, I know, babe, thank you. I've been messaging you today. Um, um so, I am living my life out loud with this. But here's the thing. I can't talk to you guys about something you don't know. So even when you come into the box, this is one of the reasons why we closed the box down. I love having the interaction with y'all. I want the interaction on the case, not the drama of the case. Okay. And Michaelan K Champ, that's Gypsy's bestie. Can we show her the door, please? Rachel says hi. Maud. No, you know what? I'll take that one out. Mocklin. I know exactly who you are, baby. Yeah. Yeah. That's who she sold Rachel out for. Yep. Exactly. After watching Killer Cases, I know my shit. You also know I can clean up real fucking good and I can present on this case because I can. I can. Okay? I can. And that's the thing. Like, I, for 7 years, have been the only person who held all the information because nobody had all the conversations I had with all of these people that are players that you don't even all know anymore. I can sit here and I can tell you every single name and what happened from my perspective. They might have a different perspective, but if you look at the facts and the evidence, generally I'm right about what happened. Even if I'm wrong in a fucking conversation, I already told you. I said what I said in the moment that I said it, and at the time I believed it was right. I've made mistakes. Fuck, who hasn't? It's fucking life. Life's fucking messy. My life is so drama for a fucking reason. Hello. But if you're trying to ask me a question, such as, I don't know, somebody dropped me a question in the chat right here. Just any question about the case. Anyone, come on. Somebody give me a real question. How did he lock the bathroom door? Hold on, let me see. I like that one. Why did Gypsy paint her mom's nails before she was unalived? Right? I like that one. Okay. Well, Gypsy says that she painted her mom's nails that night. I want you to think about it. Okay. I'm going to swipe across so I don't see any more questions, so I can just ask this one. Okay. So here we go. Why did Gypsy paint her mom's nails that night? I had a lot of theories on this. But in the records and what Gypsy has said and about it is what I know. This is that she says that she painted her mother's nails that night and she texted Nick about making peace with her mom. And I think she said that she'd made it a couple times before. So that's just her way of, pushing him towards this. But she said she made peace with her mom. They watched a movie. They painted their nails. And she knew she could let her mom go because it was time for her to go, which I believe. That's what I believe happened. I 100% believe that happened. Now, you can totally disagree with me, but those are the facts. That's what Gypsy says. And then she doubles down, and she gives the two last statements that she has told, right? One is, please don't hurt me. And another is, I'm not unalived yet. That's very interesting. She took care of her mom. She loved her mom. So, she I feel it was making peace with her. What are your thoughts? Now, listen to me. I will not let you in the box because it disturbs me, because what happens, no more questions. Just hold on a minute. Hold on. So I'm going to take some questions from the comments. I'm going to try to keep on track. I don't want to get into any of the drama, and I want to just talk facts of the case. So ask me those kind of questions. I don't want to talk about anything that's happened since she's left prison, unless it is about an interview and a story she has told. I don't want to talk about Ryan. I'm setting boundaries. I don't want to talk about Ryan. I don't want to talk about whether he's her brother husband. I don't want to talk about whether Dr. Beckerman is or is not her daddy. We can talk about that at another time because I do think it's very relevant. I don't want to talk about the medical records except to give you dates and times of things that happen because they're very important. It's the only thing that the medical records actually matter anymore. Okay. The reason you can't come in the box anymore is what I was trying to say is, see, you guys have watched pieces, all half truths of this story for 7 years. You have not seen all the evidence. You have not had all the conversations. You have not had all the experts that I have spoken to speak to me on this case, such as Louisa Lasher, Mark Feldman, Mike Weber, Joseph Scott Morgan. Need I go on with their credentials? Go look them up. You don't have that information. And so for 7 years, I'm the only person who's carried the information. Now, there is a truth teller coming, and I'm here, and he's talking on March 1st, and I don't give a shit if he talks to me or the fucking world. But by God, Nicholas Godejohn needs to fucking talk. But he also needs to be smart and quiet. If it's not his time to talk, if he has a shot at going to the Supreme Court, if he does anything, dude, if he's going to talk before then, dude, do not let him talk. Do not let him talk. Don't let him talk. It's what sank him the first time. We just got to wait longer. I'm sorry, guys. I think we really have to wait longer because he needs to be smart right now. And Bobby, I keep trying to tell you to talk to me, dude. And I know I cry about it and I scream about it and I holler about it. And you guys fucking get me on video doing it. But I fucking screwed this guy over in a way that I did not know I was doing so. And I feel pretty guilty about it. And you can say what you want about me, but if you Google any fucking thing with Gypsy Rose, my fucking name comes up, and I played a part in sinking that boy in the fucking court. Because I was around before his trial. And Patterson literally told me that the media played a big problem in him not getting a fair trial. And I played a big role in sinking him and that making him not getting a fair trial. And I didn't mean to. So hold on a second. I got to answer something from my children. And I'll take another question. Let me see if I get a, if anybody has questions over here on YouTube, please drop it in the chat. Okay. Come on. I really need to get a new cord. I need a new computer is what I really fucking need. It's driving me crazy. All right, here we go. Facebook. My daughter's talking to me. Oh, she's not. Hold on. Let me do it right here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I hope they understand that. Okay. Oh, TikTok. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if you guys have a question. Misty, about it being fancy put for Nick. I was wondering the same thing. You guys want to know why? Okay. So they're asking, how do I believe that I played a part in Nick not getting a fair trial? Because I started going out into the media and using the information that the Blanchards were actually getting me, not to the new one. I have not gotten him to respond. Let me explain. Okay. This is why I'm very crucial to the story. I became PR in 2017, right after Mommy Dead and Dearest came out. Right after Mommy Dead and Dearest came out. I was in the Springfield News Leader. I was all over In Touch magazine. I was all over People magazine. I was everywhere because the Blanchards put me there. Put me there. Christy asked me to do it. Not me, Christy. Okay? Okay? And so I went out in the media, and all they ever gave me, including these emails that are floating around now, that you guys cannot judge him on these emails. You have to know what was going on during these times, okay? You have to know what was happening to Nicholas and who was bothering him during the period of time that these emails that they're going to try to use against him in the media again, and why they're trying to push me to put him out, okay? What they actually mean. All right, please just trust me on that. Please keep tapping, guys, and share the algorithm, and share. Okay, share, because somebody took down my 20,000 platform, and they think it's real cute to try and get me shut down for harassment. So can you share? All right. So, okay, here we go. Okay. So I was used in the media before his trial to go out and yap and tell the story that the Blanchards were giving me. This is the truth. Where's my fucking chicken? Where'd my chickens go? Damn it. Look at this mess. This mess over here is all Gypsy Rose. That's all this fucking stupid case. And it's so overwhelmingly. Ugh. Hey, can we talk about barf emojis? Why the hell do we have barf emojis on TikTok if we ain't allowed to use them? Can you guys be any more nonsense? Good Lord, TikTok, you messy. All right. And by the way, when I talk at things, this is me being me. I'm very highly educated on how to speak, how to write, how to do all of that. But when I talk and I'm just being funny, or I'm talking this case in a setting like this, where I get to be myself and just be funny and interesting and be me, I have to talk about it in this manner, because if I don't, it gets all too fucking seriously. It just gets all too serious. And the war inside my head, like in Hiren, like Ryan showed me, who gets me, my Bible, my everything there. It just gets too messy, and it pours out onto you guys, and then I look like an idiot instead of actually an expert on this fucking case, which is what I am. Let's see. Oh, good. It's Nicholas instead of Dipsy. Princess Peach. Forgot that's. Oh, I bet you I found Princess Peach. There she is, Princess Peach. Okay. All right. Really love someone and have them unalived. I don't know. Let's talk about that. Okay, here's the question. Can someone really love someone and have them unalived? God, that's a complicated question. What do you guys think? Drop it in chat. What do you think? Can someone really love someone and have them unalived? I think that anybody is capable of schmurder. I think that anyone can be convinced in a circumstance to take another person's life. There's many reasons why. The Menendez brothers, for instance, let's say, I think they really truly loved their father and their mother, but they were abused, clearly, and they took their parents' lives. And I really want to talk about the Menendez brothers, because if that little Princess Peach is out, those boys should definitely have been out. Now they're men, but you know what I mean. Okay. So yes, I do believe that someone can really love someone and have them unalived. I think that there are times in anybody's moment that they can decide that that's the right moment, even in a crime of passion. I can tell you in my own way, in my own thing with my mother, as bad as things were at times, with her being a diabetic and in diabetic coma all the time because she didn't take care of herself. There are many times that I thought, what if I just don't call 911 this time? while dialing 911. I could have just let my mom sleep, and I could have ended my suffering and hers. And I kind of feel like that's where Gypsy was, but see, I don't think that she was suffering in the way she's saying, and I think this was really just a control case. I think there's a lot of things that go into this, but it's not an abuse case. It's just never been. I'm sorry that you think it is, some people, but it's just not. And even if it was, it's irrelevant to the actual murder itself. Right. Oh, I like this one. Gypsy is a hero for unaliving her mother, but Nick is a monster for saving her. And I think that's so poignant. And I think what you're watching with me and my right is right, wrong is wrong. Okay. I see, when I get fucked up and crazy, I get very clear. And I'm trying to get past having to get fucked up and crazy so I can get clear. I've been talking with Ryan. I've been talking with my family. I'm working on it, guys. Give me some grace, man. Give me some grace. I'm working on grace, karma with a little grace. Okay, so listen. I think her mom and her had a complicated relationship. I think that she knew exactly what was going on. I think everyone knew exactly what was going on, including the doctors, the neighbors, the entire town, the family. Everybody always knew. Everyone. There was never a time where nobody knew what was going on, guys. It was a con. And the chromosomal disorder could explain why she had the medical stuff, and it might explain why they started to do the medical fraud, because it worked. But if you really want to get down and dirty with it, the only thing she made her do was shave her head, which she wore wigs, and we proved that could just be because it made the wigs easier to wear for cosplay, and sit in a wheelchair when she was out in public once in a while. And for doing so, she got millions of dollars and trips and things and adoration, and she's still doing that today. But she could have taken her mom out in any way she wanted. She could have just let her slip into a diet. She could have given her so much sugar she would have shot through the roof, gone into a diabetic coma, and let her pass. She could have easily just injected her with too much insulin. She could have put a number of the sleeping pills in her Coke and forced it down her mother's throat, and at least her mother would have gone off in her sleep, and maybe she did, because we don't have an autopsy report. But when I do that, that's when I finish a thought or I think of something I have to file away. Just so you know, my little twitches, right? My daughter has Tourette's, just so you know. It's hereditary. So, okay, so we're here to the controlling mom and why I don't think it's abuse. And it's just the case isn't about abuse. It could be about abuse for her in her lifetime. I get that. I was abused. You were abused. Everybody's abused. We can look at an abuse case. But Dee Dee didn't deserve what she got. And Gypsy, who in her own words, who she had a problem with me having that up there. She doesn't like that I use her own words. I had where she was reading her as Ruby, by the way, and she made that get taken down. Yeah, she knew he had it. She also tried to frame another person down the street that had it, who had a key to their house when she stole money from her mama to give to Nicholas to come and save her. I don't think it happened quickly, Kim. I think that she was not able to fight for her life. I think that she was out. But the autopsy report sealed. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. There are any number of ways that she could have gone out, but she chose one of the most brutal. She chose the most brutal. And what's really funny, and Ryan brought this to my attention, was, and yes, we do need to keep writing the governor, because I'm not even sure that Nick unalived anybody, to be honest with you.
Every which way she thought of, and she says it in court testimony, she thought of arson. She thought of poison. But she couldn't find an odorless, tasteless one, which is really funny because didn't her mama know? Didn't she point out that her mama was giving them all rat poison? I wonder if there was any rat poisoning in the house. Because I think she might have been making Dee Dee sick for a long time. In my opinion, allegedly and for entertainment and educational purposes only. And not the exact views of the Good Wives Network, just the host. That's an interesting thought. But she didn't choose anything that was easy for her mama. And I don't think that's because her mama abused her or she was complicated with her mama, because I think that's just her. Because if I was going to do it to my mother, I would have made sure that my mama, who I didn't want to make a monster, she says, don't make her a monster. Well, bitch, you doing a damn good job of it. Making up damn fucking stories that nobody fucking understands. Get the fuck out of here, messy. Messy. Do better. If you're going to lie, damn, bitch. First rule of lying is make it fucking believable or good. Fuck. And Dee Dee is not here to defend herself. And the Petrie family, they're hurt. And when I went and met them, they were really cautious and really hurt. And I don't think I got the full story from them. And I don't know if that's because they just won't tell the full story because they know everything and they know it sinks them. Or if the Petrie family is just, some of them I think are just really hurt and want to know what the hell happened to their fucking family member and their sister. And some of them would like to protect themselves from a monster inside of their fucking family. She needed a patsy, like she needs one now. Polygraphs they don't stand up in court, and it won't help him and they certainly couldn't have helped him with her getting one either, because she can fake a polygraph, I guarantee you. She's that good. Did I read the TMZ article about charging to do cameo videos? Ah, for Christ's sake. Can we all just agree this has gotten the fuck out of hand? Can we all just talk about that for a moment? Since she has gotten out of prison. Come on, guys. Let's talk about in the box. Let's talk about what the hell has happened with this. Y'all want to fucking come up? Come on. Hit the box. Let's talk about this. I don't want to talk about me or any of that. I want to talk about what we have all been witnessing in the media with her. And remember, I want you to remember. In an email to me, she said two things. I didn't want to get into a media war with her because she was unhinged. No, I'm sorry, a loose cannon. And then she told me she was going to ruin my career because when everybody was done with me, no producer would look at me, and she did, because she drove me insane. What I want to talk about what she's doing in the media, because it's exactly what she did to me. It's what she did to Nick. It's what she does to everybody. It's what she did to Rachel. I want to see what you think. Come on, let's talk about it. Blue Collar Beauty. Hey, babe.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can.
So I saw some pictures of her and her husband with cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they're talking and kissing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cameo thing, this girl getting fame for no reason. It's kind of gross.
It's gross.
I wouldn't want my daughter looking up to her.
I wouldn't either. And that's honestly, that's why Ashley.
She, I can read people well.
Yep.
She's very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
And blames her problems on other people and doesn't take accountability for anything.
None.
She dirty deletes stuff off social media. She doesn't really get the clap back. So that's
right.
Just my opinion.
Yeah, I've been accused of the dirty delete myself. But the thing is that what people don't understand is when I delete something, I'm not deleting my words. I'm deleting their words. I don't want to hear your mess. You're nasty.
No,
you know?
She doesn't want receipts.
Right. She don't want receipts. And let me talk about that for one moment. See, the whole reason they want to shut me down, they want to make sure that I don't talk, that Nick doesn't talk, is because they know I have the receipts. I'm not telling myself in those receipts, but you know what? I don't care, because I did what I did and I said what I said. But I'm here today and I built a whole ass company, you know, trying to do all this. What are you all doing? But she don't want the receipts out there. None of them want the receipts out there. None of the people involved for the 7 years that she was in prison want the receipts out there.
So my nephew has the same diagnosis as Nick, and
Yeah.
they're easily manipulated.
So am I.
They're people pleasers. So
Yep.
basically, I think he just did it because
Yep.
in his mind he thought that she was gonna, you know, stick by him. And they were gonna-
He says it. He says it in the interrogation video. I think he says, and people have been asking me if I thought this is what he said, and I do. He says she said she would get me the best lawyer possible. She said that she would be with me forever. Then he says, I apologize to everyone but Dan. Then he says that Dee Dee was actually a good mom. You have to listen to what Nicholas says and stop listening to what stupid Princess Peach over here
I think
says.
she's going after anybody who's trying to
Yep, she is.
put the truth out there
Yep.
to shut him up because she's afraid Nick will open his mouth.
Well, she's afraid of federal charges is what she's afraid of, folks. And she's afraid of people getting in the way of her money. That's it. Well, thank you, Blue Carl. I've got some more people coming up, baby. Okay. So thanks, babe. Keep thinking, keep talking, share the message. Oh, hold on. Hey, I want to bring a comment up from YouTube. Kim says, she told him right before, I worship you. Thank you for doing this. I will be with you forever. And she also said that he did the worst thing for them to have the best thing. Yep. Okay, keep going, baby. Hi, Mary. Hi, sweetie.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, I love your voice. God, Christina, could you just be any more fucking present right now? And we've been talking, you and I.
You know what? It's a sign. I wanted to tell you, I actually sent you a message on to talk about this. I was rewatching Nick's interrogation.
Yeah.
You know when he said that he had multiple personalities and they asked him if he was diagnosed? And
Yes.
he said,
Yes.
I should have gotten the diagnosis, but
No. No. He has a diagnosis. He had it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I thought he said in the interrogation, I probably should have been diagnosed with it, but I'm taking medication. And I'm thinking that means he was diagnosed. If he's taking medication for it, then he does.
Well, okay. So let me clarify.
Caught up on it.
Yeah. Well, let me clarify. Okay. So in the offer of proof, it proves that he at 13 years old, he had a psychotic break and he heard voices. He was hospitalized and it cleared. Okay. So then Stephanie, in her interview, she talks about how he was on medication, but he just got back from Bobby's, and Bobby doesn't believe in medication, and he doesn't. Okay, and that's why Nick told her, I might let you take something if you thought it was going to really help you, but otherwise I don't want you taking medication, right? So Stephanie said he's off his medications because he just got back from Bobby's. He was on disability. Yes, he was. He's also diagnosed as autistic and all of those things. And he has a sense of right and wrong. And he says to her, I probably should be. I've heard voices in my head, but I'm not on any medication right now. And I'm wondering if she pushed him, she pushed him into that role playing. She pushed him into those characters. And in what I know from, he does not have DID at all. He doesn't have DID. But what he could have, he does talk about himself in different personalities, and they are to protect him. And Dr. Phil got this part right. He uses them to deflect away from things that he doesn't like about himself or that he needs to console himself on. And he gives them names. They're not, they're still all him. He has a fantasy life, and then she played on the role playing part. And so I'm wondering, honestly, because he was off his medications, if he was into that point where she was pushing him into hearing the voices, because in prison, that's what Dawn did to him too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Said the emails, that's why I said that the emails that are floating around, you do not understand what you are looking at, folks. I can tell you all about them, but not right now. I'm actually, if you see, listen to me, guys, if you care about Nicholas at all, if you see those anywhere, you will report them for harassment and you will get those taken down. It's not about me. Please get those taken down. They will do absolutely no good to him if you think he deserves justice. Anywhere you see them, any of the emails that are out there, get them down, please. Thank you. Okay, so did you want to ask anything else, sweetie?
No, that's I said, listen, she just answered. Also, another thing is, she wanted to advocate.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
For what? For what? What is she advocated
I
for?
wouldn't trust her with my kid. You can pay millions. I still wouldn't trust her with my kid. But you know what she should advocate for?
Right.
Financial fraud.
Yeah.
She's good at that. So she should advocate for financial
That's so fraud. And why didn't she freaking pay back some of the people that she fucking stole money from?
Exactly.
For Christ's sake, humble yourself, woman. Good God, you murdered a person. We all get it. For whatever reason, we get it. But could you just stop being an asshole?
Every organization that gave to them, she should be able to pay back with this money this newfound money she has. And she has not yet done so, nor that she advocated. I'm sorry, reading a definition out of a dictionary for Munchausen by Proxy is not.
It's not. No.
So she
Nope.
hasn't done
Anything.
So I said financial fraud would be better for her.
I agree.
She knows.
Christina, I hear you. Oh, man. Mariana, we need to talk more. I love you. All right, baby. We'll talk some more. No problem. I got people in the box. All right, let's go. No problem. Mojo coming back. Yup. You are going to see it. That's right, Bravo. The public's holding her accountable where no one else freaking did, not even her damn family. Hey, Kathy, how are ya?
Hey, Fancy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very good. I just want to start off by saying I appreciate you, and I know a lot of other people do, and thank you.
You're
for
welcome.
bringing all your expertise and information.
Yeah.
tonight. Apart from that, sharing your story with us. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that's noticed it. But the one thing I cannot stand right now
Mm-hmm.
is, to me, Gypsy seems like she's being two totally different people.
Hold on, let me laugh for a second so you can get your conversation, so I can actually hear what you have to say. Wow. Nail, head, hit it. Oh my God. Keep going, Cassie.
Noticing, and I don't follow her or anything, but I noticed from the information that a lot of y'all are putting out,
Mm-hmm.
when she does her content, she's all, hey guys, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you watch her in the comments,
Ah,
it's like,
woo.
what the crap?
What the F did you just say? What I said, okay, let me interject for a second. I gotta brag for a minute. I'm sorry. This shit didn't happen when I was fucking PR. Like, what is her PR people doing? Like, serious to God, she needs some PR. I know I need PR. I can't PR for my damn self. Ryan's doing her damn best, and I'm fucking hard. But that little girl, whoo, little Princess Peach over there, some PR needs to be happening for you, honey. Where are your family? Oh, they've never been there. But when I was PR, this shit didn't happen.
Right. And it drives me nuts, though. The specific comment it pertains to Nicholas, where she was talking about
His
Did
autism.
y'all read text? He said he enjoyed it. And, it's like, girl, did you not see that we also saw your text messages? And
Oh, girl,
emails
dude,
in
the
first?
reason I'm calling her the Buttercup family and her all this shit is because they get mad when I use their names, right? Okay, fine. You can be mad when I use your names. Whatever. That's fine. They're your names and they're everywhere, whatever. But here's the thing. I started calling them Buttercup because of what she said about Nicholas on YouTube yesterday. Like, can somebody sit her ass down and tell her to shut the hell up?
Right.
Buttercup. She called him a buttercup and insulted the entire autistic community and anyone with disabilities in 5 fucking sentences.
She does. She irks my soul.
Like my soul. That's why I get so excited about it and why I get so passionate, because it irks my fucking soul.
It does. And another thing too, I know you have other people waiting to get up, so I'll be quick.
No problem.
For someone that was supposedly,
Ah. Yeah.
abused,
Yeah.
why the hell would you marry someone that looks exactly like your mother?
Why would you marry somebody who is also a special education teacher that thought you were cute on freaking Mommy Dead and Dearest? Well, we can all agree there was nothing cute about her on Mommy Dead and Dearest. I'm not saying she's not pretty. I'm simply saying, hello. This is gross. What we're watching is really disgusting and weird.
It is very disgusting, and that's I think one of my biggest things too is ma'am, how can you lay in bed next to your husband every
Well,
night? And,
And
yeah.
like I said, in Mommy Dead Dearest, he thinks she's cute. What about her was cute in Mommy Dead Dearest?
Yeah.
What made a grown man do that?
Yeah. It's,
It's so cringy.
yeah. Well,
All right, baby.
I will jump down, Fancy, because I know you got.
Yes, thank you.
We love you and thank you.
Thank you, babes. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Triff. Hey. Hi.
Hey, I was actually watching a short doco yesterday on YouTube, and it was a behavioral specialist.
Is it Dr. John?
No,
not-
it was another one.
It's not Hidden True Crime? Okay. I like Hidden True Crime. I like his take on
I
it.
watched that one, but
Yeah.
this person
Uh-huh.
was saying that Nick looked like he had obsessive love disorder. And then it made me think about the clip with Gypsy saying she'll use the one card she's got.
Not over him. Yes. Okay, when she's being Demona and she's going to use the one card over him, which is Gypsy. And what she's telling him is that if he doesn't do what she wants him to do, then she's going to take away the only thing he really cares about, and that's Gypsy, right? Yes, okay.
And people with that thing,
Yep.
they'll do anything, absolutely anything to stop from being left.
Yeah. And and this is where, okay, let me make a point real quick because it's really kind of relevant to this. Okay. So people in her book, she's called him abusive, right? And I said he wasn't abusive. He was manipulative. Yes. We can be manipulative and not be abusive. Okay. That can happen. But he was, because she was doing what she was doing to him. And I totally understand this because she got me to the same point of suicidal, unaliving myself over this bullshit that they did to me, got the fucking tattoo to prove it. He would pull away from her in the text messages and tell her he was going to unalive himself if she wouldn't come back to him, if she wouldn't do this, because she would use it as a tactic to get him to that frenzy. So then he would do exactly what she wanted him to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's a dark force. She's very dark. Yeah. She's very dark.
All right,
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to add. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Have a good one. Hey. Oh, hey, baby. How are you? It's okay, Christina. Can you ask, babes? You guys, yeah, go ahead. Oh, honey, it's thick, baby. I know. Yeah. I can't imagine doing that for 3 years to a person, but they've done it to me for 7. They're horrible. It's very sad, Christina. Thank you, baby, for coming and supporting us. And I'm so sorry it's upsetting you. Mwah. Mwah. Bye, baby. Love you too, babes. It's so upsetting, you guys. It's so freaking upsetting. It's just upsetting. And Christina, I love her. She's such a sweetheart. She messages me quite a bit, and I really enjoy the conversations we have.
Hello.
Hi, Bree.
Hi.
Is it Bree or Bri?
I just kind of wanted to. It's Bree.
Bree. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep.
There's something I noticed when she first had gotten out. She started doing, like, the interview started to come out, and she was saying she was an addict, and she didn't understand that. She didn't know what that was. But I read over the text messages in between her and Nick, and she says to Nick, "Oh, I'm gonna be Daddy's little addict." Which I'm like, you clearly, and in context, you clearly understand what that means. But then you go on TV and say you had no idea what addiction was.
She knew exactly what addiction is, and she's just fucking using it as one of the other demographics that she's fucking trying to pick up. It's so transparent now. God, I'm so glad I'm glad she's out because, man, it just makes me go, I told you all. Like, seriously, I don't even have to do it anymore. I can literally just sit here and go, yeah, you just see what you just said today? I mean, the girl is just, but I don't know about the addiction. Listen, let me talk to you about the addiction for a second, because it's something I'm tumbling around in my brain. And she said it, and I said a long time ago it wasn't possible because it would have been in the talk screens when she was going to the doctor. But she stopped going to the doctor in 2011, and I completely forgot about all that. Like literally, I ran around in circles inside the fucking files for so long that I got lost in them, and I forgot things I needed to know. Just specifically dates. That's what the medical records are really for. Nothing in them is relevant, to be honest with you, other than that, unless you're trying to prove fraud. But the pain pill thing. See, I don't think she was taking them. I think she was selling them with Dan. I think she does know exactly what addiction is. My opinion, allegedly for entertainment and educational purposes only, not the fucking opinion of the damn network. I think that she was doing that, and I think she knew exactly what addiction looked like because I think she was helping create addiction. And so I think she used that story. Now, I do know in the jail, she got in trouble for some of that. I do know that Rachel confirms that she was using pain pills and things like that in prison. I think that addiction came while she was behind bars. I don't think that addiction came beforehand. And I think she knows exactly what it is. Just like she tried to pretend that nobody told her what Munchausen by proxy was the whole time. No, we've all told you. I explained it directly to her on a phone call. Exactly what it is, how it was. And I've tried every day for the whole time I've ever known them to find out more about the fucking thing so I could explain it to you. But you're going to go on national fucking TikTok and freaking pretend that you don't even know what it is. Oh, for Christ's sake, cry me a goddamn river. Like it's become absurd.
It's ridiculous. Every other word that comes out of her mouth can just be debunked somehow.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. Did you have another question for you or anything, or is that it, baby? Or did I answer it for you?
Be everything for
Okay.
today. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Have a good one.
You too.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Alicia.
I've been studying some of the last photos of Dee Dee and started realizing that Gypsy could have been starving her at the end and realized that wasn't quick enough and decided.
I think so, because that's what Dee Dee was doing to Emma. I think you're on the right track.
Because of that Lowe's photo when they got in the car, that outfit Dee Dee's wearing is almost falling off of her.
Yes. And remember, okay, if we go with David's story, the first story he said is he didn't see her, right? That was the first story he said. Because if you look at her underneath those blankets, she's not as big as you would think she is. She's not as big as we would think she is. And I think she had been making her sick for a long time.
And I'm also thinking there's no way he would have went through that window because there's stuff on that windowsill.
I know. I think he had a key and he went through a back door. Because Officer Hughes, they did not see him go through the window. That's what he said he did. But they came around the corner and he was already inside the house. Why was he so hell-bent on getting in there? And he didn't see her, and yeah, so I'm telling you, I think she was starving her. You're right. I think so. No problem, Alicia. Did you have any thoughts on that or anything you wanted to say, baby?
Keep rewatching your content.
Thank you. Just keep watching. You'll pick up things along the way, and it'll make you think about what you know now and not what we thought we knew then, So, thanks, baby. Have a good one. All right. So let me see here.
Hello.
Hey, Tasha.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, baby?
Not bad.
Okay.
Okay, on the munchie, whatever. I know quite a bit about that because my nephews went through that with their mom.
Hold on a second. 2007, guys. Okay. That's when they got it. That's when they got the Habitat house. I think it's 2007. It could be 2008, but I'm pretty sure it was 2007. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. They were asking me questions over here. Go ahead, Tasha. So Munchausen by proxy. Okay. And it was in your family. You felt like that was something that went on in your family?
Yes, because
Uh-huh.
she was diagnosed with it.
Oh,
And she
wow.
didn't see all 3 boys.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
first one my mom had to raise.
Yeah.
The second one she starved almost to death. And the third
Right.
one she just laid in the bassinet and propped the bottle up. I mean, she done things for attention horribly.
Yeah. But see, I don't think
And-
that that's what Dee Dee did.
No, it was nothing compared to what my sister
No,
did.
it's nothing compared to most Munchausen by proxy cases. And that's why I've said from the very beginning, I didn't feel like this was a Munchausen by proxy case. And when I talked to the investigator about it and he put the label medical child abuse, that's when I came back and I accepted. I could accept that if that's what it was. I could understand how he put it in those terms. And that's when Colleen and I went back to the records right before coming to TikTok and started looking at them. And I said, Colleen, I'm sorry. I still stand on the fact that I don't think this is medical child abuse. And I even told the investigator that I was talking to about it. And he said, well, let's take it to the board and see if they'll look at it. Because I'm telling you, this is not a case of medical child abuse. What happens to children of medical child abuse is horrible, folks. What happened to Gypsy is, I'm sorry. Continue with your story.
My second nephew in the hospital 7 times.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's horrible. And doesn't it bother you that this is now your poster child?
It really does. It really bothers me that Gypsy's going around and acting like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, once it gets you, what you're talking about.
Right? Like it's so on so
And
many
it's
levels
like,
it's so
oh,
wrong.
I can't get away. I can't get away. My nephew was 10 years old. I'm sorry, Missouri sucks.
Missouri sucks. Right.
Missouri CPS don't need that. But
Baby, I would love to talk to you further if you'll hit me up in tips for good wives and just tell me that we talked about CPS and Missouri and MVP, but I've got a lot of other people wanting to get up. But I want to talk with you further about your case because I'm trying to work on something in Missouri about that. So I'd love to know more. Yeah. Okay, cool, baby. Thank you. All right. Thanks, sweetheart. Yep. Let me see who's here. Hello.
So yeah, the other day, it was yesterday, last night, me and my sister were talking about, Jenny's like, oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of that girl. And I was like, and her daughter agreed, and her daughter's 16 years old.
Right.
And I was like, my family don't believe that.
I think the tide is turning, and I'd like to think that what we're doing here has something to do with that. Yeah. Did you have another question though, babes?
This girl needs to stop.
Yeah.
She really does.
Like seriously, stop. You know what? It's so funny. I literally got all community guidelines yesterday hit on me because all I told her was I was using her own words. Like I was playing clips from her own words and telling her, dude, stop. Where's your PR? Come on, stop. Like seriously, because she just needs to stop. Just sit down and shut up for a little bit, girl. You had your say. You said you never got your say. I let you have your say. The world let you have your say. Be quiet. Go enjoy time with your family, your husband, your what the hell ever. Yeah, let me reinvent myself. Oh, fuck off. You've reinvented yourself 1,000 times. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry. My soapbox, not, but my soapbox, dude. Anyway, did you have a question or did you just want to comment on that?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on that.
I love it. Keep making the content commenting on that so I don't have to. Bye, guys. Thanks, sweetie. I'm going to let somebody else up. Have a good one. All right, let's see. Who's next up? Lenny Pooh. Let's go. Hey, babe. I'm good. How are you? It'd be better if my freaking computer would continue to charge, but I'm okay.
Stop snowing.
Oh, hell, where are you? Where?
Indiana.
Oh, geez, you're not very far. Don't send it my way.
60 degrees a couple days.
Yes. When we moved to, you know what? When we moved to Kentucky, my husband said to me something super funny, and it was, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. It'll change. So anyway, what's your question, baby?
I noticed something. Like,
Yeah.
I love to fall asleep watching true crime.
Sure.
So
I do too. My husband thinks it's morbid, but
my husband does the same thing.
he's like, I don't understand your obsession with this. I'm like, I don't know. It's my thing. It's not just Gypsy Rose. It's all true crime. I'm fascinated. Yes. Okay. Keep going, babe.
This woman was doing an interview with her and her husband, and she was squeezing his arm.
Oh, I love that one.
She did. He shut up
Yeah. Why? Why?
because she's controlling,
Because she's controlling like who? Like who?
just like her mother.
Just like her mother. Just like her mother's mother, her grandmother, too. I told you it was generational.
You saw it. I commented and somebody asked who it was, but there's this person who's a body language expert. and
Yep.
He has been watching her interviews
Mm-hmm.
and he analyzed her.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but it's on the YouTube channel Observe if you wanted to check it out.
I will look at that one. Yes. I want a body analyst. Like I tried to watch the behavioral panel and I got real pissed because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's not because they're not qualified to. They just don't have the right information to make the statements that they're making. So they're basing it on the fact, again, that they can accept that any of it is true, which I've been telling you it's not. Nothing is true in this case. But let me talk about the arm thing for a second. I'm trying to get the stupid computer to freaking charge. It's going crazy. Okay. Let me talk about the arm thing for a second. It's a little more than just her being controlling, though. What I've determined and what I saw, and I've talked to my professors about this and others about this, is that what I saw was it's actually a communication, and it's used in cons when cons are trying to talk to each other with silent cues. And her mother wasn't just squeezing her hand; she was squeezing her hand back to communicate what lie they were telling for the day. It's a communication tactic, and now she's doing it with her husband. I haven't got to look to see if he has yet, but I do think so because he interrupts her and he says things and he does certain things when she starts to say things that she shouldn't say, but she does the same thing to him because they can't get the story straight.
Oh, nice. See, I'm not really watching her interviews that much. I did buy her book, but I read like the first.
I can't get through it. It's such trash.
I can't get through it.
Melissa Moore, look, lady, I had some respect for you at one time. What the hell was that nonsense? Good God.
First chapter and I was done.
I haven't, and I haven't even given it to Colleen because I called her up and I said, this is trash. I don't even know how to read this. Sorry. Anyway, baby, let me have somebody else come up. Thanks for your commentary. Love you. Thanks, sweetheart. No problem. I only got 36% left, guys, so I don't have much more time here, and my family should be on their way home soon, so let's get through a little bit more. Hey, Eris.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So I wanted to just pop up here and say that I've been following this. I mean, I followed it since I was a teenager because this happened in 2015. I'm only 25.
Right.
And I was originally, I was on a fence. And let me tell you what it did for me. What it did for me, it made me start a whole entire deep dive into this.
Yep.
Was with the comments she made the other day. And I grabbed his screenshots real quick, because she kept deleting comments up to YouTube, and I was the one commenting all that. So I said,
"Oh, were you? That was you?
Yep, that was.
Good job, Eris. You took her to the mat."
She kept deleting them, and I said, I commented. I said, okay, well, I see you're deleting comments, making yourself look worse. She said, oh, so I'm not allowed to delete idiotic comments off my thing. And I said, you look bad by yourself, pretty much.
You basically told her you can make yourself look all bad by yourself. You don't need help doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
She kept deleting it. And so she said at one point something about how she did some kind of whatever she she was talking about, and that like I have all those screenshots.
I know, I have them too, but you know what? Send them to my email so I can credit you on that, because let me tell you, son, you took her to the mat and you did good. Because you were spot on. I saw them all. You were spot on. Ooh.
And this is what I found funny. This is what I found funny is that she was deleting comments whenever I said so you can admit, so neither of you are innocent, but you can manipulate a low IQ autistic person.
Thank you.
And then she kept deleting all those, and she kept deleting it.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll just post it on TikTok. Then.
Yep. Yeah, she don't like us posting shit over here on TikTok though, so be careful. She really don't like it, because that hits her pocketbook really hard, because she got 9.9 over here. She ain't even at me. She ain't even close to what I have on YouTube that I've been building for years. So I'm not worried about her on YouTube. YouTube don't like her very much.
And it's like, I'm not like, she's been trying to get me taken down since I got it down and I peeled it and got it back. It was because I keep on tagging her comments because I know she don't like seeing it. She's gonna see it.
Dude, she got 2 of my platforms taken down in a day and tried to get this one shut down with a fucking call out on Facebook. Come on now. Like, she's really working hard on this shit. She don't want nobody to know the fucking truth, Eris. You're right.
She doesn't. And then
but she can't shut everybody down.
I was looking on Facebook and I saw like, supposedly this is not actual. I don't know the fact.
Hold on, let me give the disclaimer. This is all allegedly in our opinions for entertainment and educational purposes only, and the guests and the host do not necessarily, their opinions reflect that of the Good Wives Network. Keep going, Eris.
So I was on Facebook. I'm actually going to pull a screenshot.
You're on Facebook. The screenshots too, dude. I receipt everything. I tell it myself too. Don't worry. Sit around a while. I didn't say I made all the good choices. I just said I was here for it. Let me make you big. Hold on. Let me make you big. Hold on. Let's expand it. Hold on. Oh, I love it. Okay. Awesome. Go.
There was a girl named Amber on TikTok live last night.
Yes, there was. That was my live. She was on. Yes, go ahead.
She was running with Gypsy in prison, and the Gypsy admitted to stabbing Dee Dee over 10 times and handing the knife to Nick. She said Gypsy knew she couldn't be tried again and admitted it.
Yep.
So, that's why I kept on commenting on it. I mean, like I said, I screenshot a lot of things.
Yep.
And I don't know if you're the one that has the. Here, let me pull that other screenshot up.
I probably do. I'm sure I have all of it. Like, I get all of it. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so let me explain real quick. Do you guys see this watermark in the middle? I used to know how to watermark everything where I was. That by proxy series, anytime you see that is my information. I put it out as the first one to do it. That's why it's watermarked. That's mine. Yep. What does this one say?
I wanted to bring that up so you knew about it.
Yeah, which one is it? Can you tell me what it starts with?
The one about Gypsy chose to come here. So that starts with that. It's and it's talking about how he pretty much said blame Nick for it all.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the supplement. It's the supplemental report that Stan is. Instead of just her interrogation, I believe what you're looking at is the supplemental report that Stan puts together, where he's talking about exactly what she tells him when and what the story was when. It's different than watching the interrogation because it takes all the noise out of it. I think that's what you're looking at. Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly
I have it. I actually have it right here.
Because this is, I started piecing it, like I said, I didn't start really in the deep dive until she made those comments.
It's hard to do, dude. But let me tell you something. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's what happens with her. You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. She's really good at the mask and the veil. And when you see it, it is one thing and one thing only, and it changes this whole case for you. I love hearing what that piece is for people. But let me pull this up while you keep talking, because I want to talk about this because it's important. But keep talking, bud, for a minute.
So that's what did that for me. I just wanted to come up here and introduce myself. And
love your work. Love your work.
I'm definitely not done with this. From reading it, I definitely still want to see justice for Nick.
I do too. Nope. No, not at all. Not at all. And I think that Hancock and Mahali were doing a good job, and they got shut down by a DA that didn't want to either didn't want to be bothered with it and do his job, or he was crooked as hell. I don't know which one. Anyway, baby, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and pop you out, and I'm going to go back to, looking for this, but we're going to talk about this document that you just pulled up anyway. So hang on. All right. Thanks, babes. All right. So let me get back in the box here. Southern Green Eyes. Let's go. Okay. This is the offer of proof. Hi, baby. Can you hear me, Southern? Hey, hon. Did you have a question? No? Okay. Well, next one. Okay. I don't know, whichever one of you pops in first. I can hear whichever one of you popped in first. Yes.
Actually, I'm from Big Bend, where I'm at.
Okay, so you are up where that's where Colleen, my co-host and partner lives. Yeah. So okay.
And I don't understand how so many people are like just brainwashed by her. Like, you're not she's just full of life.
I don't know. I can't understand it either. Like I said, though, once you see it, you see it, and you can't unsee it at that point.
Nothing she ever said was true. And she even opened
Not
up,
one thing.
I forgot what documentary it was. She said,
Mommy, Dad, and Dearest, the original. Yep. My lawyers. Oh, I love that one. That's from the original. That's from Mommy, Dad, and Dearest.
Didn't you hear that? And then like.
I mean, how did you not hear that and think? But I didn't think for 3 years. I didn't think for 3 years. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't think for 3 years. 3 fucking years.
I remember, like,
yep.
I was coming home from school when this all happened, and I couldn't get home. I had to get in the bathroom so bad.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine what for those of you that were in Waukesha and that area, I can't even imagine what you guys were feeling. Yeah, I bet.
I still remember it to this day.
Yeah, I can't imagine. God, like Colleen talks about it because she was there in real time, and it's hard when she talks about it. All right, baby. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna let somebody else up, and I'm still looking for this damn document. Darn it. Thank you. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, there we go. Accept. All right, guys. Hey, honey. I'm looking for the damn document that they put out. I have so much I've put away. No, none of that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the damn case file. Hi, baby. Are you there? Hello? Hello, hello. Okay, well, bye-bye. All right. I think I'm going to end for the day, guys. I'm going to talk about the supplemental report, though, that was just brought up. Listen, it is literally him explaining to you, Stan explaining to you, go look for it. You know what? I can find it real quick. Hang on. I want to finish this off. This is the last thing I want to get done today. So let me go look for it real quick. Anybody else have any other questions that are pertain to anything that I can answer quickly while I'm looking? I got to get this cord fixed. I got to get a new computer. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Let me pull this out of there. And then let me find this. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to help Nicholas. I'm trying awful damn hard. I'm really trying awful damn hard to help Nicholas. Because I don't think you got a fucking fair trial. At all. Okay, hold on. Let me go into the sunshine laws. Just so you guys know, it is so much. Refile docs. File docs. Let me see here. Case file. case file. I've got it. Just give me a minute. I know I have it here. Damn it. I wish Ryan were here. She's so good at helping me find the damn things. Hold on. I know I have it. Just give me a minute. It might be in Sunshine Law, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Let's look at Sunshine. See if it's in there. Come on. No. Oh, those are photo. Oh, I forgot I had that. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, hold on. Just a second. Oh, here, public records, probably in here. Did I post it on Patreon? I sure as shit did. Let's go to Patreon. I'm going to start filling this thing and doing stuff in Patreon, but let me find my post. Community, my page. No, I need my page. My page. I put a bunch of stuff in there today, by the way. Oh, they already took it and stole it and put it all over Reddit. Jackasses. Just keep stealing it, baby. Just keep stealing it. I'm going to fucking watermark it again so you can't steal it like that. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let me see. See. All the crime scene photos are there. The texts are there. Here it is. All right. Anybody know what page number it's on? The beginning of where Stan starts giving his assessment. Does anyone know? Did I just close out? No. Hold on. Pull this down. You open this. No. If anybody knows the page number, please let me know. Hold on. Does anyone know the page number of the case file of where Stan's report starts talking about his interview with Gypsy? Let me pull it up. I'll scroll through and find it, but it's a long document, and I'd rather not have to do all that. All right, here we go. Say 10. Okay, I'll start there. Let me pull it up and I'll start there. Hold on, guys. I'm getting it. Come on. It's transcribing it or whatever. Fuck, I hate when it does this shit. Come on. I don't want you to do it in Word. Hold on. Let me see if I can open it as a PDF. Open with Adobe. There we go. That's what I really wanted to do. All right, good. Now we can see it. Okay. You need to go away. You're being annoying. Okay. Let's see if I find 10. You said 10, page 10 possibly. Go away. Okay, so on. Oh, here. Oh. Let me see real quick. No, nope. That's Hughes. Hancock. Let's see here. Is this it? No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Consent to search. Yeah. Interview with Gypsy Blanchard. Okay, I got it now. All right, hang on, guys. I got it. Get back to YouTube. Put it up on the screen for y'all. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get it. Go away. So I need my Adobe tab is what I need to share. I don't know why it's not letting me share it. Just a second. This is annoying me. Oh, you know what I can do? Present a file? No. Shit. Go away. You're in the way. Let me see if it picks it up now that I have it open. Yep, there we go. Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. So now let me get down here again. Hold on. I was on the right part and then I... Okay, got it. Got it. All right, so now it should be up on the screen. Go, okay, cancel. Cancel. All right, so let me make the screen big. Okay, is everybody behaving in the chat over here? I don't know. Want to make sure. All right, so for those of you following along, today my scrunchie matches my, I don't know. Okay, for those of you following along, this is what we're going to be looking at right here. And I'm not going to take questions. We're going to just read through it. Okay. Corporal Angela Mahali and I arrived in Wisconsin, where she and I were met at the airport by Waukesha County Sheriff's Department Detective Mike Toole and Detective Christopher Cole. And if you want to see the documents, they're in Patreon. They're all over the place. And you can also come over on YouTube right now. I'm sharing it. But I need to focus, and you guys need to watch me talk about it. All right. Detective Toole and Detective Colodo transported Corporal Mahali and I to their office where Gypsy and Nicholas were being kept. The following interview with Gypsy was video recorded and logged into evidence. The following is not intended to be a transcript of the interview, but a summation of the interview. I made contact with Gypsy and advised her of the reason. I wish this thing would work. The reason for me contacting her. Gypsy stated she was 19 years old, and she told me her birth date was July 27, 1995. Gypsy had a hospital bracelet on her wrist, and she told me the hospital put her date as 7/27/91, which this would have made her 23 years of age. According to her birth certificate, Gypsy was born on July 27th, 1991. Gypsy stated she had no idea why she was there, and no one would tell her anything. Come on. Just, I'll fix it in a minute. Okay. Tell her anything. Go away. I can't see. Brightness. Okay. She told me she was homeschooled, but stated she could read and write. She stated her comprehension level was good. I read Gypsy. Yeah, you're got to get out of here. Ugh, do I have any mods in here right now? I made contact with Gypsy and advised her of the reason for me contacting her. Gypsy stated she was 19 years old, blah, 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 blah. She stated her comprehension level was good. I read her. If one of my mods wants to tell somebody else to be a mod, please let me know, and I'll put another mod in here, but I want my mods to make the decision as to who it is. Okay. She told me she was homeschooled, but stated she could read and write. She stated her comprehension level was good. I read Gypsy her Miranda warning. So she knew she could have a lawyer. Gypsy acknowledged she understood her Miranda warning by shaking her head up and down, and then stated, sure. At the beginning of the interview, Gypsy denied having a cell phone. Later on during the interview, she stated she did have a cell phone, but only uses it for Yahoo Messenger and the other social media sites. Pin the comment, my mod, pin in the comment who you want to pick for right now to run this, just for right now to help out. I could say Eris. If Eris wants to do it, that'd be great. You know, I know a couple of you. Let me get this taken care of real quick, guys. I vote Eris. Okay. Great. Eris, will you mod for me, Bebs? Okay, great. Fantastic. Thank you for helping spread the truth. All right. There's another moderator to keep the nonsense out, okay? Just talk with my other moderator to keep it going. All right, here we go. All right. Miranda Warren, she shook her head up and down. She says that she didn't have the cell phone. Now she has the cell phone, but she only uses it for Yahoo messaging and other social media sites. Gypsy denied being involved in anything, and she stated she was a person who was 100% honest. She confirmed she and Nicholas were boyfriend and girlfriend, and they met on a Christian dating for free website. She used her mother's laptop to communicate with Nicholas. It should be noted at the beginning of the interview, she stated her mother would not let her use a computer because it was unsafe. Okay, guys, we're done voting now. Eris is up. I told Gypsy her mother was deceased, and she sat there for a few seconds and said nothing. She then brought her right hand arm toward me and stated, wait, what? She then just looked at me, and I commented about that, okay? She then just looked at me for a few seconds, shook her head and to the left and right, and continued to cry, fake cry. She denied knowing her mother was deceased, and she wanted to know what happened. When I asked her why she hurt her mother, she stopped for a few seconds and said nothing while looking away from me. She then stated, we would never hurt her. We would never hurt her. She also stated, if anything, I don't tell lies. Wow. She again stated she would never hurt her mom. Please don't hurt me, Gypsy. And she stated, I didn't do anything. She stated she understands things very clearly and thinks she is being accused of doing this. She stated, I really don't know what happened, and I don't think she does. I told you something went wrong. She then goes on to explain how she and her mother were having relationship problems. Claudinia wanted Gypsy to stay a little girl forever. And she did not like her boyfriend, Nicholas. He puts this in parentheses. I want you to understand, though. I want you to understand, as you are reading this, please have an open mind about the fact that I say this is two guys, one chick, and I don't think this story is all about Nick. Gotcha? Gotcha. I think Dan the man is all over this. And I think you hear her talk about him, and I think you hear her talk about Nick, but you hear two different things. And you have to pay attention to the words that matter, not the ones that don't. Okay? Keep going. Okay. She denied knowing her mother was deceased, and she wanted to know what happened. Okay. We'd never heard her, little girl forever. Claudinia told Gypsy if she wanted to go to Wisconsin, then she could pack her belongings and leave. Gypsy packed some of her belongings. And she says that she thinks her mother did that out of love. And I think she did, because I think it was much better to send her off to Wisconsin with the creepy boy than to allow her to continue to do what she was doing with a 35-year-old married man who has drug charges and domestic violence charges. But let's keep going. Go to Wisconsin and leave. And leave. She told her to leave. She says, my mom threw me out. She was out. She was out. She didn't have to go back. She was out. Her mom said leave. When my mom said leave, you know what I did? I fucking left. Did I come back? Yeah, many times. But let's keep going. Gypsy said she was going to be kicked out of her mother's house. And she and her mother's problems or arguments were over her and Nicholas wanting to be together. Not because they were being abusive, because she wanted to be with Nick, right? No, I think that's Dan, but whatever. Because we all know she didn't like Dan. And everybody knew. Everybody knew. The whole town knew. VisionCon knew. Everybody knew the gig was up in 2011. That's it. They all knew. That's why nothing was happening anymore. She wasn't doing what she was doing. She wasn't running scams like she was running because they couldn't run them anymore. Okay? Because everybody knew. So when Kim Blanchard sits out there and cries and boo-hoos about how he didn't think Gypsy. Oh, bullshit. You knew, bitch. You knew. Keep going. Gypsy chose to come here, referring to Wisconsin to live with Nicholas. She gave Nicholas money to come to Missouri to pick her up. Nicholas asked his mother if Gypsy could stay with him, and Nicholas's mother agreed it would be fine. Gypsy gave Nicholas money specifically for him to stay at a hotel in Springfield, Missouri. Gypsy then told me she does have a cell phone she uses to message people, and the phone was in her black Facebook bag at Nicholas's residence. She asked me if her mother had a heart attack because Claudinia had several medical issues. I wonder if she really did wonder if her mom had a heart attack first. She's trying to get information. I wonder if she tried to cause her mom to have a heart attack first. Gypsy asked about the guardian papers her mother does not have, had put in place if something happened to Claudinia. She denied being threatened by anyone to talk about what happened to her mother. Gypsy was crying and said she should have never left her mom. She made the comment, "I honestly didn't do anything to my mama." She claimed she did not know who did this to her mother. According to Gypsy, Nicholas and Claudinia did not get along, and Nicholas told her he hated Claudinia. No, he didn't. Claudinia did not want them to be together, and they were all getting on each other's nerves. Gypsy promised her mom she would stay away from Nicholas. Now, Dan. Nicholas told Gypsy it's us against the world, and he was going to protect her no matter what, and they were going to get married, and he did. She stated Nicholas was very kind to her. He was. But he did not like the police. Okay, but you know who else didn't like the police? Claudinia told Gypsy Nicholas was a head in the closet type person. I believe she did say that because he is a head in the closet type person. But I want you to hear the rest of this sentence. Who schmurders and unalives a Jeffrey Dahmer kind. Do you think that sounds the same? No. Gypsy stated she had listened to her mother and broke up with Nicholas. No. She broke up with Nicholas many times, but not because of her mother. She broke with Dan because of her mother. She broke with Dan because of her mother. Not Nicholas. Keep tracking with me. Then Gypsy looked at me and apologized for lying to me. She said she loves him so much and now maybe he can get some help. She then blurts out, "He unalived my mom." And I don't know which she's talking about in that sentence, folks, but I don't know. He was supposed to come visit her and meet Claudinia. When Nicholas arrived in Springfield, Missouri, they were supposed to sit outside together on the porch. Instead, he walked inside the residence and started walking towards her mom's bedroom. Claudinia was asleep in her bedroom. Gypsy got up to see the restroom inside the residence, and Nicholas followed her. Nicholas put her in the bathroom and locked the door, and locked the door. How'd he lock that door? That fucking... Go back to that. And then he went to Claudinia's bedroom, and Gypsy heard her mother crying and screaming her name. Nicholas then opened the door to the bathroom, and she observed blood on his right finger because he had cut himself with the knife he used to stab Claudinia. Nicholas then commands Gypsy to clean him up. She stated she cleaned things up with baby wipes. They were everywhere. Baby wipes. She threw the baby wipes in the garbage. She said Nicholas took her to her bedroom and took all the toys off the bed, and he raped her. When he was finished raping her, he made her grab her black backpack, which had the words Facebook on it, because she's just a good little Christian girl looking for a man on Christian dating site, and she met big bad wolf of a vampire, Nicholas. Oh, along with a pink and color suitcase. He put her clothes and other belongings in the pink suitcase, but I thought she already packed. And the black backpack. He then called for a taxi cab to the house. She stated it was a Springfield yellow cab. She knew it was wrong to help him clean up, but Nicholas grabbed her by the neck and told her she had to clean it up. When yellow cab, and what did the yellow cab driver say about Gypsy? You can go watch the trial. Arrived at the residence, they took the cab to the hotel on Kentwood Street, which was later discovered to be the Days Inn, room 227, a Glenstone and McLaren, Springfield, Missouri. The next day, they went to the Greyhound bus station to leave for Wisconsin, but they were unable to get a ticket together to ride the same bus. But Nicholas already had a fucking ticket. Nicholas told the Greyhound employee Gypsy's name was Bella Godejohn. He wanted people to think Gypsy was his sister. Since they were unable to get a ticket together on the same bus, they went back to the Days Inn and rented another room and stayed that night. Now remember, she was texting all this time. And I told you the other night, I think that Dan is who told her to put the text messages up on there. And I think that's why the last one about the girl is dead is gone, because I think she was going to double cross him like she got double crossed that night. I'm not sure what happened, folks, but I really don't think he did what he thinks he did or anybody else. Let's keep going. They left on the Greyhound bus June 12, 2015, which departed from Springfield, Missouri, and arrived in Wisconsin on June 13, 2015. At approximately 2 a.m, Nicholas's mother had picked up the two of them at the Wisconsin Greyhound bus stop. They state, oh, by the way, you should read the text messages between them during that period of time. It's really gross. Let me see if I can find those for you. They're disgusting. She wanted to have sex on the bus. He didn't. They stayed at Nicholas's mother's residence until, I think Bobby posted those the other day. Go check out those. Bobby, his dad's been helping out all over. They stayed at Nicholas's mother's residence until the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department located them at Nicholas's residence in Big Bend, Wisconsin. She told me she wore a wig so people would not recognize her. She stated all her belongings were at Nicholas's residence in his bedroom, the one she didn't like, that was 15 years old. Gypsy stated Nicholas and Claudinia had an argument over the phone and she just wanted them to get along. She invited Nicholas to Springfield, Missouri to come see the premiere of the Cinderella movie in March of 2015. Her mother was jealous of the time she was spending with Nicholas. During the phone conversation between Nicholas and Claudinia, she told Nicholas he was not good for her daughter and he was a creepy eye, and it was creepy. I don't know. He was hitting on her daughter during a family movie that she invited him to make him look creepy, by the way. Nicholas told Gypsy, by the way, she didn't lose her V card this day, guys. She already lasted and played role play and all that shit. And she was in a community where she was hitting on 35 and 40-year-old men right in front of her mama's face. So don't tell me they weren't doing something else to make money, because she had lots of it. And she had a driver's license, I believe. Nicholas told Gypsy he did not like his name being dragged through the mud by her mom. Nicholas told Gypsy he wanted to get justice and revenge for Claudinia, bad talking to him. No, that's not why. Nicholas told Gypsy he wanted to grape Claudinia also, but he did not grape her. Gypsy denied going into her mother's bedroom after she was unalive because she didn't want to. She described the knife as being a long, sharp knife, which did not fold. She was unsure where he got the knife. She stated if she knew what was going to happen, she would have never went with Nicholas, meaning she would not have had a relationship with him. They worked together for 2 years, 3. And Gypsy had talked to his ex-girlfriends who told her Nicholas was a controlling person. No. Nicholas was in the BD, you know what? Nope, that's Gypsy. And Gypsy stated she agreed to it, I guess. She said he was controlling and all the sex they had in Wisconsin was all consensual. But the sex they had after he killed her mother was not consensual, despite what her text messages might have told you in the video that she put out. Nicholas told her everything would be okay and he worshipped her. Gypsy has said he wanted to protect Nicholas. She wanted to protect Nicholas, but she just doesn't want to go to jail because she didn't do anything wrong. Gypsy decided what Nicholas was doing, was wearing. Wait, hold on. Gypsy said she wanted to protect. Gypsy described what Nicholas was wearing when he stabbed Claudinia. I don't know. I don't know if this actually was what he was wearing or not. She described his clothing as a scary shirt with which was black in color with scary clowns on it, a black hoodie, black pants, and an off-white color pair of tennis shoes. But no blood spatter on those guys. I don't remember. I do not believe there's any blood spatter or very little. The items were still in Nicholas's bedroom in a red color Marlboro duffel type bag. She again stated to me she never went into her mom's bedroom after she was alive. She sure as shit did. Okay, let's keep going. Gypsy described to me how she was locked in the bathroom. She was walking down the hallway to the bathroom with Nicholas following her. She asked Nicholas where he was going, and he pushed her into the bathroom. He reached around the door and locked it from the inside. Oh, this is such a good document. I should have read this a long time ago. I've read it before. I just didn't read it like this. Not with clear eyes. Gypsy stated she never thought about unlocking the door to get out. Oh my God. When she heard her mother screaming, she said she put her hands over her ears and got on the floor between the toilet and the bathtub where what the fucking cat box is? Have you seen where the cat box is? Have you seen the bathroom? No. Hold on. During the unaliving of her mother, she described the clothing she was wearing as being a white and color nightgown with flowers. Oh, how princess she was. She's just such a little angel. Oh, man. When her mother was being stabbed, she heard her wake up moaning and then a startled scream and then screamed louder. Then she began yelling Gypsy's name. At this point, Gypsy said she knew what Nicholas was doing to her mother. And I asked her if she knew when she was put in the bathroom, if she knew what Nicholas was going to do. And she shook her head, indicating, oh, she did. When Nicholas was jabbing Claudinia, he was telling Claudinia she would not keep him and Gypsy apart from each other. How does she know that? That's funny if she wasn't in the room. And she would be unalive before that happened. Gypsy said she heard Nicholas saying this too when he opened the bathroom door and he did not want her to look at him. She cleaned him up and put a Band-Aid on his finger. She admitted to posting on a Facebook the comment, "That bitch is dead." And I effing slashed that fat pig and raped her sweet innocent daughter. Her scream was so effing loud, laughs out loud. And then the third one they don't mention here was "The girl is dead too," which came in 30 minutes later, which is why I believe that someone told her to put those on Facebook. And somebody was waiting for her somewhere else. And I'm wondering why she didn't get there. It would be because they decided she was guilty. I think that she didn't. I think that she said it. The cops got there so fast she didn't get to read the text messages from Dan, who was texting her, who she admitted was texting her. Because he was concerned about some Facebook messages that hadn't happened yet, folks. But that third one did. And while she was in the closet waiting to be arrested and taken in, she erased it. It's gone. And then she didn't do enough research about whether or not accessory to a crime would be chargeable or not. She thought she was going home, back to her man, back to Arkansas. I don't know. No, not right now. It's not gone forever, and it's in the case files. You know who has this picture of it? David Blanchard. You know, the one that supposedly crawled through a window that doesn't look disturbed. Let's keep going. You guys help me with that stuff, because I'm telling you what, when you guys say things to me, it clicks in my head, and that's why I just run with a story all of a sudden, because I know it clicks in my head. But let's keep going. She did this so someone would find her mother quicker after turning down the thermostat to 40, she says, but it was turned up to 70 on the things. And somebody said 66. So who's lying about it? Oh, God. Let's keep going. And so her friends would know something was wrong, and she's been kidnapped. And so she could give her mom a proper burial. She had done this from a computer at Nicholas's house, but used her phone to type the messages. She said Nicholas knew about the post, and she claimed she asked him if she could post it. The phone she used to post the comments was in her backpack at Nicholas's house. Gypsy said she was raped by Nicholas after he murdered her mom. When I asked Gypsy if all the other was between she and Nicholas was consensual, she stated it was. We're on 3 of 4. I observed Gypsy to be wearing a t-shirt with what appeared to be blood on the right shoulder, blue in color pants, black in color boots, and she had pink fingernail polish on both hands. I observed a round bruise on Gypsy's right arm, which she claimed originally was a hickey and later claimed it was from Nicholas grabbing her and dragging her around the house. On both sides of her neck was some small bruises, which she told me were hickeys she got from Nicholas. She was made to clean up the drops of blood at Nicholas's command, and Nicholas made her do it while she was naked. He got a container of Bissell carpet cleaner, which he says, and stain remover from the kitchen, and grabbed Gypsy by the arm and made her clean up the drops of blood. The drops of blood went from her mom's bedroom in the hallway, dining room, then into the kitchen. Nicholas wanted a drink of water, so he told Gypsy he could not touch any of the cups, so he wanted her to give him a drink of water. Nicholas never did any of this, I'm telling you. She cleaned up the blood with Scott brand paper towels, which is why we have blood in the fucking in the area. The paper towels were thrown away in the trash can, then the trash can was taken out to the curb. Of course. Gypsy said her mother was killed sometime on the 9th, but did not remember what day it was. She remembered it was the 9th because she was supposed to sneak out of the house and meet Nicholas outside in the above-mentioned date. When I asked her about what Nicholas might tell me about her having any part of the knowledge of her murder, she stopped for a second and stated, Hold on, guys. I'm getting really hungry. I need to eat something. She did not know what he would say. Huh, I bet you didn't know what he would say. Because, yeah, I bet. Oh, damn it, did I not? I threw my freaking. All right, I'll see the chicken. Okay. Nicholas would. Okay, she doesn't know what he would say. She said he had a romantic notion that they were going to do everything together. Again, she stated she had nothing to do with it or had knowledge about Nicholas wanting to unalive her mother. 3 years of knowledge. Her mother was wearing a blue and color nightgown the night she was stabbed to death by Nicholas. Nicholas would not let her in her mom's bedroom when she was cleaning up the drops of blood. Nicholas called Yellow Cab Company from his cell phone after he unalived her. His cell phone was a black in color phone, but she did not know what brand it was. When the cab arrived at the house, they went to the Days Inn. Then they went and ate at the Waffle House next to the Days Inn. Gypsy said she drank some milk and forgot she was allergic to milk. Fuck me. I can't even make this. She's allergic to milk. They left and went back to the hotel room where they went to sleep for about 5 hours. Bam. They stayed at the hospital until the 11th. I'm sorry. They stayed at the hotel until the 11th, and they got a cab to the Greyhound bus station on Kearney Street in Springfield, Missouri. When they could not get a bus ticket to ride the same bus, they went back to the Days Inn and stayed another night. They went to the Walmart to purchase soda, condoms, and lip balm. And maybe brownies. No, she was cooking those, she says, while he was, making her clean up naked. From Walmart. Gypsy didn't go into the Walmart. Yeah, I bet. Because she didn't want to be seen on fucking camera. But waited outside with the luggage. Gypsy had the same clothing on during my interview she did when she and Nicholas left Springfield. She claimed that she was not wearing anything on her face. However, the Greyhound bus video showed she was wearing sunglasses on her face. She then told me my thoughts of life between Nicholas and I are a lot different now. Oh, I bet they are. Princess Peach didn't like the savior she got. She wanted the big bad man. The big bad wolf. Ooh, he can be the big bad wolf. All right. She never felt she was in any danger when she arrived in Wisconsin, being with Nicholas. She described how Nicholas would do anything for her because he loved and cared for her so much. Man, this bitch. She described how Nicholas would do anything because he loved and cared for her so much. She said Nicholas had an evil side, and he needed to get rid of it. She said they got on the Greyhound bus on the 12th at 7 in the morning. They traveled from Springfield to St. Louis, Missouri, to Chicago, Illinois, to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where Nicholas's mother picked them up in the Greyhound bus station around 2 in the morning. Gypsy denied bringing up the idea of killing her mom to Nicholas. She said nothing. She said Nicholas had an evil side to him. He did want to do it. He wanted to get rid of my mom. She continued to say he wanted to unalive her mom. When I told her she had left some things out of her story, she slightly shakes her head and says, I know, but continues to deny having anything to do with the killing of her mother, unaliving with her mother. Gypsy stated Nicholas would have committed unaliving of himself if they did not unalive her mother. I told Gypsy she was going to be booked in for murder along with Nicholas. And I left the room. And a short time later, she stood up and shouted. She wanted a lawyer. I rest my fucking case. Can we be done with this dumb bitch for now? Damn. That was wicked. All right, let me get back over here real quick. StreamYard. Questions, comments before I sing it out? Real quick, because I'm on 19%. Well, did that answer the questions of the day? Did it? I think I did my point today. I get a little messy once in a while. I'm a little messy. Ain't all of us a little messy? I'm not having a mental breakdown. I've been through a lot of shit in 7 years because murderers and con artists have done this to me. I don't think so. I'm going with my husband tomorrow. Okay. Terry didn't believe you, then went over to Craig and hugged him. Aw, that's my honey. I believe she did have a driver's license. I have to check and make sure. I know she had an ID that proved she was over the age of 18. All right, song requests. Let's go. Come on, give me some good ones. I don't want to close out with Fancy. I would like to, but come on. Come on, guys. Song requests. No, I don't like ABBA. Uptown girl, I've been living in your uptown world. Oh, fine. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I said that's what I auditioned with, and everybody thought it was pretty, but it wasn't my song to sing. The Rose was. I love the one that they do with the karaoke with the ukulele. That's my favorite version of this song. By the way, my sister says Somewhere Over the Rainbow, more related to Shirley Temple Black, and I thought that's really interesting, sister. All right, let's try this. Hold on, StreamYard. Okay. I want to do the Judds, but let me do this one and then we'll talk. I might sing a tune or two. I'll do the Judds. I wanted to do the Judds last night. So we'll do the Judds and we'll do this. Okay? All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hopefully it's in a good key. Ugh. I wonder if it's got the intro to it. Over rainbow, we are there's a land that once and rainbow blue and the dreams that you dare to dream really come true. Someday the trouble's not likely away on all over the rainbow. Can survive. Someday I'll wake up on it and wake up beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why? Over the rainbow. Oh. All right. That was that. Now I got to do the Judds. Oh, I love Love is Alive too. All right. This is the last one, and then I'm going to close it out, guys. She was sitting cross-legged on the hood of a Ford, smiling at an aunt with an emery board, talking to her friends about people they knew and all of the things the young girls do. When she said, "You see the guy in the baseball cap, I'd like to spend some time with a boy like that." Betty said, "I've seen him in the hardware store. I think his name is Silly, but I'm not sure." They talked a little while, and he passed by. She smiled at him, he just said hi. He was thinking to himself as he walked by, "Man, I'd like to find a girl like her someday. Young love, long love, true love is a new love. We're gonna make it through the hard times, walk those lines. Yeah, these ties are bound. Well, she said she couldn't stop herself from thinking about him. The store downtown, she saw him again. He had both hands full and he held open the door. He said, "My name is Bill, I've seen you before. Can I help you with these? Can I give you a ride? Can I take you out on a Saturday night?" She didn't have to say what she was feeling inside. He could see the answer shining in her eyes. Love, love, strong love, true love. It's a new love. We're gonna make it through the hard times. Walk those lines. These times. From that day on, you couldn't keep them apart. They were side by side and heart to heart. And Mama carried Billy, slipped a ring on her hand. When the baby was born, she was crying again. Well, he worked real hard and put some money down on a little old house on the edge of town. And that night as he held her, he couldn't believe that God had made a girl that he'd never ever leave. Long love, long love, good life. It's a new life. We're gonna make it through the hard times and walk through these times. Oh, she was sitting cross-legged, the hood of a Ford, falling down her nails with an emery board. I think I got one more in me. What do you want? Come on. Do you want to hear Fancy one more time, or you want something else? How about Fever? You want to hear me see Fever? I love singing Fever. Let me see if I can find Fever. You want fever or nah, how about that? Oh, you asked me for her earlier. This is my favorite one. Ah, yes. Haven't done this one in a long time. And was at it with things that he'd come along. And they gathered round and said, and Billy would take me walking. I see the backyard we go up. Look into my eyes, Lord knows to my surprise. The only one that ever son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever son of a preacher man. He was. Always, no matter how hard I tried, when he started to speak back to me, let me tell me everything is alright. Tell me everything is alright. And I said, oh, wait, the only one who could ever was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever was the son of a preacher man. Yes, oh, no, he was. Anyway, but I think I might close it out with something my mom always said. Here we go. Hopefully I get this one right because it's important. I'm going to get squirrely on certain notes because I'm still learning that I'm now an alto and not a soprano anymore, so I'm struggling. It must have been cold. Never have sun. You were kind to let me. That's true. You always walk there behind. So I was the one. Beautiful face without a name. Beautiful smile behind the I can feel I would do nothing without you. You never know that you are my sweet. I wish I just know that it's you. You are the one. Thank God for you. I think that's a good place to close it out, don't you? Just wanted to thank you all for listening to me today, for helping me work through my bullshit, for helping me protect my peace, for helping me with a little karma, with a little grace. I'm messy, folks. I'm going to get messy. And you can call me unhinged, and you can say all the things that you say. I don't give a shit no more. They just talking about me because they can't be me. Stop fucking with my people, my family, my friends, my team. We ain't going to hear your nonsense no more. Love you, Mama. I love you, Christina. I'm trying real hard with who you've sent me, and I know you have. I know you helped take the people out of my life that I did not fucking need and never needed. But I'm trying real hard to be peaceful and graceful. But damn, it's so fucking hard. It's fucking hard. So if you are concerned about me in any way, I appreciate the concern. But if you're really concerned, it triggers me when you ask. So please don't ask. Unless you ask my mods nicely. They will. I'm trying to get my mods in check of not freaking blocking everybody all the time. Okay. And I'm trying to tell people not to block people. But I will tell you what, I will block your ass in a heartbeat if you come in here rude. I just will. Because I'm trying to fucking protect my peace. And you ain't about it. You ain't about it. That's my baby dog. My poor girl. Probably have to put her down. Please continue writing the governor of Missouri to help Nick. Please listen to my other content all over the place. Listen to our podcast. Go watch YouTube. You might pick up things that we missed. You might find things that you want to know. If you've ever wanted to know anything about this case, trust me, you're going to get all the answers you could possibly want. Okay? Just hang with me. Bear with me. Watch me be messy. Because I'm going to try, you know what, Patreon's where you're going to get a lot of mess. Trust me. You're going to get to see the inside of me raw in Patreon if you pay for it. Because I want to do some special shit for you guys in there. I want you guys to understand exactly who I am and why I do what I do. Oh, hashtag Fancy's Army. Hashtag unhinged. Hashtag Fancy's unhinged. Hashtag do some homework. Say hashtag Fancy did the homework. Oh, and let's go for it. Hashtag dirty nasty carpets. I can still be spicy. I don't just got to lose it all the fucking time and yell at y'all. I know y'all appreciate me. I appreciate you. And I love y'all very, very much. I might be back tonight with Ryan or not. I don't know. I know she's very upset with me, as she has a right to be. But I also have a right to be upset too. I'm trying. I'm trying. Give me a little grace. Bye, y'all.